J&K has been put at a disadvantageous position because of the Indus Water Treaty that was negotiated between India and Pakistan, unfortunately without any representation from the state of Jammu and Kashmir, without any consideration for the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and without any consideration for what the Indus Water Treaty will mean for Jammu and Kashmir. The rivers of Punjab were kept with India. The rivers of Jammu and Kashmir were handed over to Pakistan. What that means is that while Punjab can store water, use that water to generate electricity, Jammu and Kashmir is forced to make run-of-the-river projects. We cannot store the water that runs through our state. We have to let that water go to Pakistan. As a result of which, thousands of crores have been lost. Not only have thousands of crores been lost, but we are also unable to adequately take advantage of the water resources. The successive state governments, the previous state government, the current state government, have time and again represented the government of India to adequately compensate the state of Jammu and Kashmir for the losses that we have suffered on account of the Indus Water Treaty. It is not an unfair request that we make. It was not a treaty that we wanted at a time when state governments are unilaterally renegotiating water sharing agreements, at a time when state governments are unilaterally stepping out of water sharing agreements. Jammu and Kashmir is bound by an agreement that it had no role in signing, and therefore I request the Honorable Finance Minister to make available an adequate sum of money to compensate the state of Jammu and Kashmir for the unfair and unjust Indus Water Treaty that has been signed. Failing which, I request this government to kindly renegotiate the Indus Water Treaty so that at least 2 rivers are made available to Jammu and Kashmir so that we can store the water and use that water to generate hydroelectricity. Money has been made available for one project. But unfortunately, perhaps the finance minister is not aware. A few years ago, the then state government headed by Dr. Farooq Abdullah signed an MOU with the government of India at the time when the late Mr. Kumaramangalam was power minister, in which the state government handed over, to my information, 7 projects to the National Hydropower Corporation, NHPC, for development. We were promised that in a time-bound manner, these 7 projects would be taken up by NHPC and the power would be shared by Government of India and the Government of Jammu and Kashmir. Nothing has happened on this MOU up till now. Money available for one project we are grateful for. But what about the other 7 projects that we signed an MOU for? How long do we have to wait for money to be made available for those 7 projects so that we can adequately take advantage of the water, the hydroelectric generating capacity that we have? That when the state government was asked to react to the budget presented by the Honorable Finance Minister here in Parliament, the Finance Minister of the state, who is an alliance partner of the current state government, they were pre-poll allies, made a very damning indictment of the Finance Minister's budget when he said that the previous NDA government is better than this current United Progressive Alliance. Now, this is not an opposition member who is saying this. This is the Finance Minister's ally, a member of the party that is in alliance with them both in the center and in the state. And he himself says that the previous NDA government was better than the current UPA government. The Finance Minister was kind enough to make money available for one power project, the Baglihar Power Project, a power project that was started by the former Chief Minister, Dr. Farooq Abdullah, during his past tenure as Chief Minister, a project that was started in spite of much financial difficulty, because it was felt that only through development and generation of hydroelectricity will the state government or will the state be able to be financially self-sufficient. It's only when we take advantage of the water resources that we have available that we will be able to sell this power to the northern grid, to other grids, and be able to earn some revenue for the state.